Overnight, Minneapolis on fire. Protesters leaving an auto parts store in flames. Others seen looting a local Target. That officer, Derek Chauvin, is seen in this now viral video kneeling on Floyd's neck as he begs for help. Again, authorities here this morning are still assessing the damage. No telling how many protests are expected later today, but adding to the anger here is
Minneapolis tonight as police officers and protesters clash over a man's death. Thanks for watching.
At the same time, a popular cafe went up in flames in North Minneapolis, burning until the early morning when firefighters were finally able to put it out.
I'm at 35W in Washington, right by Bobby and Steve's, where behind me they've shut down the freeway to an extent with a protest.
Stepping onto the highways, traffic was blocked on 35 and 94 near downtown for a couple of hours when people marched from an earlier protest near U.S. Bank Stadium. Drivers were forced to stop their cars, some trying to wait it out, many others abandoning them completely. Some in the crowd overtook a delivery truck, taking the packages and starting them on fire.
Down, you can see the massive crowd swarming around that 5th Precinct police building.
They marched on after about an hour, heading to their next stop. For many, that was Minneapolis's 5th Precinct. Hundreds filled the streets around the building just one night after they burned down the 3rd Precinct. No law enforcement to be seen around 11 o'clock, but that soon changed. The National Guard and State Patrol reinforcements first came marching in along Lake Street just before midnight. And not long after, the Pentagon announced military police were on alert for a trip to Minnesota. Minutes later, police started enforcing the curfew and arresting people on the streets 2.5 hours after curfew began. That's when the chaos cranked up another notch.
We understand there's shots fired at officers near the 5th Precinct.
The police